Hello, welcome to my next Pokemon card Lego collection. No, I'm joking. Welcome to my binder of cards that I collected over the years. It's actually all the cards that I could retain after collecting cards with my brother. So, in this card collection, I have a card collection that is significant to me because it means something. I usually collect things that mean something. It's a 1993 Marvel Masterpieces collection that was followed up by the 1994 Marvel Masterpieces collection. But the 1993 Marvel Masterpieces collection, my brother and I collected it back out in California City, California. It's an unknown city that has been pretty much abandoned because it was grown up around a golf course from some lawyer that said, hey, this city is going to be as great as Los Angeles. Let me first make a golf course and then build up a city around it. And then, people were foolish and were like, hey, okay, this is cool. Let's all go move out there. Middle of the desert. Right outside of not Los Angeles. In the Mojave Desert. So anyways, my brother and I collected a lot of cards. Did certain things. So I'm going to show off my entire binder of cards. But the focus is my 1993 Marvel Masterpieces collection. Because it has the most significance to me. Even though there are other cards that are worth a lot more in here in price value if I was able to find a buyer. Because as I said before in the previous video, what a lot of collectors do not understand is everything you own has zero value until you have a buyer. Then it has value. Until then, it has zero value. Always. It has never changed. You cannot say something has a guaranteed value if you have no buyers because it literally has a zero value. Anyways, so, the first one is just random Pokemon cards that I've collected. A lot of them are not even like first edition or anything. These are part of the Unlimited set, but a lot of these are shadowless. But as I mentioned before, the second run edition had this shadow, and the shadow was actually part of a further edition. It's not really the first one. Let's see if I can find one that is like shadow and then shadowless. Let me see if I can find one. Nothing really here. Maybe those are just first edition cards. I can't remember. Anyways, this was also all the trainer cards. And I have a whole bunch of energies. I actually did participate in the Pokemon card game once or twice, but I don't know. Wasn't that great. I didn't do the whole thing where, if you win, you get the opponent's card. If they win, they get your card. I didn't want to do that. So, I do have other cards that are like Snorlax from the Jungle Edition. Jungle Edition followed the base set, and then Fossil Edition followed the Jungle Edition. Jungle Edition has that gloom flower thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it's hard to see with the light. But, see? See how there's no shadow? And then if I go over to Persian, you see how there is a shadow? There was a shadow that was meant to be there, but they didn't do it on the first print run. Anyways, I got Wigglytuff, Jungle Edition, Lickitung, stuff like that. Try to move on, otherwise we'll be stuck in Pokemon cards forever. It's a never-ending freaking insanity. This is my favorite, though. Zapdos. Best Pokemon ever. Fossil. First edition. I was actually super proud to get this one. I got it straight out of a pack that one day. I was so happy. I was like, ooh, felt good. It's Lapras, Magneton. Oh, yeah. Ditto. Mom got me this one. It's actually pretty special. It was at a time in Las Vegas when we were about to be homeless or something, and Mom won a huge bit on gambling, which allowed us rent for the next month so that I could tide over while she was working. And she wanted to make her kids happy, so she got me Ditto because I was really looking at it. But I told her, don't get it if you don't have to. Like, we're really poor. We were, about to be homeless. Last thing you should be doing is Pokemon cards. But she did it, so I treasure it. Anyways, moving on. That's Mew. It's from the Pokemon card movie. So is Mewtwo. See? 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 I got stuff. I even got the little freaking token still. I lost my Chansey one. I had a Chansey token. Anyways, Marvel Masterpieces. 1993. The Hulk. The Human Torch. Thor. These were 1 through 90. And then there's a special edition 1 through 9. And these are actually pretty cool. Iron Man. Spider-Man. Wolverine. Namor. Doctor Strange. Cyclops. I always liked these cards. They were really awesome. Especially back in the day for a kid. Back in the day for a kid, this was pretty amazing. Storm. Silver Surfer. Vision. Captain America, which is my favorite hero. Captain America is my favorite hero. Basically because of how he stands up, to evil. But he was kind of like a regular guy. Thing. Ghost Rider. Archangel. Beast. Cable. Cable's pretty awesome. Carnage. Carnage is pretty darn awesome. Hulk, 2099. 2099 was a comic series from back then that they were trying out. Didn't really get into it. Doctor Doom. Psylocke. Iron Fist. Daredevil. Got poked Daredevil. You won't see it coming. Daredevil's cool. Morbius. Punisher. And Rogue. Sabretooth, which was supposed to be the arch rival of Wolverine, but they never really made too big of a use with Sabretooth for some reason. I don't know why. Forge. Nobody talks about Forge, though. Don't know why. She-Hulk. Spider-Woman. U.S. Agent. U.S. Agent actually stepped in for Captain America when he was out. Gambit. Stripe. Thanos. Blade. Adam Warlock, which is actually really cool if you know his backstory. Colossus. Magneto. Punisher 2099. Spider-Man 2099. Vulture. Doctor Doom. Ravage 2099. Venom. Domino. Annihilus, which actually has a really cool backstory if you knew it. Rhino, which is really hard to see his name. I can't get it. Polaris. Nobody talks about Polaris. Cannonball. Puma. Longshot. Cyber. Nobody talks about these people. Omega Red. Deadpool. Kingpin. Bishop. Mystique. Darkhawk, which is actually one of my favorite cards. I love the look of this. All the contrasting lights is just amazing. This is actually my favorite card because of the artwork. Absorbing Man. Nobody talks about him. Abomination, which is Hulk's arch nemesis. Supposed to be. But fell off the radar. Wasp. Scorpion. Nobody talks about Scorpion very much, but he's a prominent figure in Spider-Man universe. But all anybody ever talks about is Green Goblin. Captain Britain. Did you know Britain has a captain? Well, you know now. Why haven't they made a movie on him? Come on, British people. Come on. UK, you have your own people. You have your own hero called Captain Britain. Black Knight. Sasquatch. War Machine. Typhoid. Mary. Which is not a good name because you think of typhoid disease. Or what was it? That one disease. Anyways, Black Widow. Hawkeye. Deathlock. Nightcrawler, which looks like a zombie in this one. Thunderstrike. Vengeance. Nobody talks about Vengeance. If you know about Ghost Rider, you should know about Vengeance. Gatekeeping. You don't know Ghost Rider unless you know Vengeance. Jean Grey. Night Thrasher. I actually like Night Thrasher. I read his comics. Beta Ray Bill. If you know Thor, you should know Beta Ray Bill. If you're not a good Thor fan, you don't know, then you should know Beta Ray Bill. Gatekeeping. Shatterstar. Red Skull. Lilith. And Falcon. If you know Vulture, you should know Falcon. You're not a true Vulture fan if you don't know Falcon. Hercules. Did you know Hercules was a Marvel hero? You do now. What's his name? Nova. Oh, that's hard to see. Havoc. Nobody talks about Havoc. Drax. Crystal. Phoenix. Everyone knows Phoenix, but nobody knows Crystal. Nobody knows Crystal, but everyone knows Phoenix. So much imbalance in the world. Am I right? Terrax. Who is Terrax? It's almost like you should know these people by now. But the movies only portray so many people. Vulture 2099. Alright, so anyways, this is Marvel Masterpieces, like the checklist. Like to show, who is who and who you can collect. this was actually 1 through 90. So we actually went through 90 of them, I think. I'm going to look back real quick just to make sure. Okay. The next ones were actually a special 1 through 9. Guaranteed that you're not going to know most of these people. But they were there. They existed. This is Mean Streak. This is Cerebra. This is Crystalline. Who's Crystalline? Bloodhawk. Serpentina. Oh, I thought that was a cross for a second. Metalhead. Skullfire. And Xeon. And Beast. Beast actually signed. Oh, Beast was actually part of a different thing. Sorry. That was actually 1 through 9. Xeon was the last one. So all of the S1 through 9, I bet you have no idea who they are, huh? Well, now you have a good Google search to start or a wiki page to start. So get at it. All of these have a description on the back, but I'm not going to read them. That would be cheating. You need to Google it. Anyways, that was the 1993 Marvel Masterpieces collection, which is amazing. So I did collect the 1994 edition, Marvel Masterpieces. Just some of them, though, not a whole lot. So we have Doctor Doom. We have the Claw. Did you know there was a villain in Marvel Universe called the Claw? Now you know Jim Carrey's portrayal of the villain being Claw is actually a real thing. Go research it. Demo Goblin. Captain America. Daredevil. The Wrecker. Did you know the Wrecker was actually pretty cool? He's a good villain. A pretty cool villain. Legacy. Morbius. And Beast. Strange. Which I don't think that's Doctor Strange. That's a different kind of Strange, I think. Not totally sure. I'd have to look at the description, but that would be cheating. Scarlet Witch. Terrax. There's Terrax again, but who knows if you know who he is. Deadpool. Domino. Grim Reaper. Did you know Grim Reaper was actually a character in the Marvel Universe? Now you know. Go check it out. Black Wolf. Ravage, $20.99. And now we're going to get into anonymous cards. So I actually had Ghost Rider from some other card set. And these are like random cards that I had with my brother. I tried to hold on to as many as I could. Didn't really wasn't able to. So my brother Scott had tons and tons of boxes of cards, and after time or something, you had to do cleanup, have to do moves, stuff like that. And he loved to pawn stuff off. So I was able to retain some of this. So my brother and I know that a lot of this is worth something. So we try not to get rid of it. So here we go. This is Spider-Man from a different card set. Cyclops. Spider-Man, where he breaks through the roof. This is actually worth something, but I forget. Prowler. Here's another Vengeance. If you don't know Vengeance, you don't know Ghost Rider. Hashtag gatekeeping. Alright, Werewolf Wolverine. And this is Wolverine, but it's like a see-through card, which is pretty cool. This is actually Wolverine as well, but you have to bend it in a certain way, and then you'll see him. It's like when you get closer to him, you'll see him like leap out of the shadows at you. Because Wolverine's gonna take you down, punk. You know? It's that kind of feel. Anyways, Spider-Man. And I like the feel of this one because this feels like what the comics feel like if you look at it. You can get the feel of the comic from that. Alright, so I have Skullfire. It was an extra one. I had Sauron. There's Gambit. There's Nova. And that's actually Wolverine as well, but the interesting part about that see-through Wolverine card is that when you turn it around, you can actually see Wolverine again. He is actually, you wouldn't see his back. You don't see his back. He's like always faced out, which is pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so other random cards are my Michael Jordan cards. A lot of them are not really worth too much, except for this one. And this one. Those are worth like 25 or something. This one right here, though, this one is actually worth about $75 back 5 years ago when I checked. I don't know how much it is worth now, but it is what it is. Alright, so some random cards that I had. These are ones that Scott told me were worth a lot, so I held on to them so that he wouldn't pawn them off. So it was for his sake that I held on to these. I don't know if they are worth anything, but I'm trying to keep them in good condition. This one is actually worth something. I forget what it was. Alright. And then, alright, so I was collecting Dragon Ball Z cards for a while. And I had a good number of them, but then I spilled root beer on a lot of them. So these were the ones that I could salvage. And then I just stopped before I could get them all. That's it. That is the entire card collection. And if you want me to bring it back over, you can go look at the very special Charizard card that everyone covets. First edition, Shadowless. Check out my Pokemon card set video if you want. You can find it. Don't be lazy. If you really want to see a good card set. Alright, anyways. I have tons of other videos, tons of other fun stuff. I have a lot of fun videos, have some readings. Go read my books, darn you. Take a look in my stupid book, Reading Rainbow. So those with Virtue, Rescue the Queen is going to have different sequels to it. So why not check out that book? It's pretty interesting. Gave my dad nightmares. Alright, anyways. That's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Hope you have yourself a good day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.